Yep. Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everybody. Salam satu Malaysia, salam
Waalaikumsalam.
sejahtera. How are you today, Labu?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Today,
Very,
I
very
feel
good. Very good.
it's good. Good, Alhamdulillah.
Excellent. Uh, I also would like to wish for those who are actually watching from far away, then welcome to our channel, Falah. Today, we're going to talk about internet computer again. And what I intend to do is to just give a brief description. But before that, I would like to give uh, uh, I would like to actually mention here that Bruno Calabretta, a co-founder for Disruptis ICP Hub Indonesia, I strongly recommend that you actually go to LinkedIn and get connected with this Disruptis ICP Hub Indonesia. And I am the co-founder with Yana Pugahova from Malaysia Thai ICP. Our brand name is actually Synergy Labs. So please connect to our LinkedIn, and you can search for us in our Twitter as well. So welcome everybody. I hope you are, have what do you call it? Enjoy the session with us. We're going to have a relaxed conversation. This slides here is actually prepared by my co-founder Yana Pugahova, but I'm not going to read through because it's like too detailed. So what I intend to do is to actually give a brief outline of what the internet computer is, and I'll just read the features, read the benefits, etc. Okay, so we won't take much of your time. Probably it's going to be around 15 to 20 minutes. But after that, if you've got any questions, please ask. Okay, again, I'm going to use your language. It's going to be very simple. I'm not going to use any jargon or high-tech language because I myself is not really advanced in internet computer. I'm still learning. Nevertheless, I'm into it because I'm actually applying it with my apps. Okay, I'm actually using internet computer. I want to design the apps for myself, for my company. Okay, so let's start. What's the internet computers all about? It's actually the fastest and cheapest uh, general purpose blockchain. So ICP is actually a blockchain, and it has been with definitely launched this in May 2021. And what this internet computer does is actually just like ordinary blockchain, except some of the features is different. It's different from Ethereum, for example. It's different from Bitcoin's blockchain, for example. So what we're going to show you today is some of the features that makes it super unique. Okay. The internet computer ecosystem is very, very popular. A lot of ICP developer grew 94% year on year, and is the second fastest rate for blockchains with more than 100 full-time developers. So it's actually a total developer grew 48%, third most of all blockchains with more than 300 total developers. So that's how popular ICP is. Okay. How unique is ICP? So there are several factors that make this ICP very unique, and as I shall share with you, for example, it's using chain key cryptography, and because of that, it can finalize transactions to update the canister. Canister is actually WebAssembly code. It's a smart contracts, and they store WebAssembly code inside this canister. And because of that, the chain key cryptography makes it super fast. It's also extremely safe and reliable. Within last year, within 1.5 years, it's zero significant downtime. So that's how good it is. And it is also certified greenest blockchain on the planet. Okay, and that's very, very important because we are now concerned about carbon footprint. Therefore, it's very important for ICP blockchain to be energy conscious. Okay, so since it's 0.00 watt hour per transaction, it's actually 4 times less than a Google servers. This is one of the few infinitely scalable blockchains. In other words, currently it's processing 5 transactions per second, and it can be scalable to 50,000 transactions per second if needed. Another important factors for ICP is actually it's cost a lot less. It's around $4 per 10,000 transactions. So one ICP right now is hovering around $4 USD, and therefore, if you look at this cost per transaction, is actually 0.0001 ICP, and one ICP is about $4. And the user will never need to pay for using this ICP blockchain because the reverse gas fee model. The canisters we're talking about just now is actually is a smart contracts on ICP. That's another thing that so popular, and it's actually updatable. You can actually update in the canister, and the canister itself can communicate with other canisters. So that's another interesting features for ICP blockchain to be adopted. And ICP has got one of the largest R&D operations in blockchain, and they've got 200 staff, researchers with them. Okay, and another thing is the storage cost is actually very cheap. It's about $5. $5 for 5 gigabyte per year. So that's the storage cost. Okay, and it's actually autonomous blockchain. It's not using any clouds. So in fact, the internet computer was created as a Web3 that's competing with AWS, Oracle, or Microsoft Azure. Another important feature is actually blockchain singularity. In other words, the internet computer is integrating natively to the largest blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the native integrations, they don't use bridges. Therefore, they are much more secure and typical cross-chain integrations using bridges between different chains. So that's what makes it attractive. And another interesting thing is it allows the Web 2 to be converted or to be integrated into Web 3. So this is another interesting features. In other words, if you have any, let's say you've got Web 2 services that you're offering to the public, you can also port this into Web 3. We're going to help you with that one as well. If you're a startup, you're trying to run your business, you can actually place your programs into our ICP blockchain, for example. Okay, SEO optimized, that's as usual. The front ends of the blockchain can be, it can be used for search engine. So you can optimize for the search engine. So it's got no problem whatsoever. There's no obstacle to discoverability. ICP tokens, there are two types of ICP tokens. ICP tokens can be used for as a governance tools. In other words, you can actually use the ICP token to vote for proposals, but you can also use the ICP tokens to energize to pay for the cycles. Okay, in other words, if you use it for voting proposal, that's kind of inflationary, but if you use it for cycles, it's deflationary. Okay, I'm not going to talk about DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations, or in ICP terms, it's also known as service nervous systems. If you want to embark on ICP blockchain, you probably need to have an internet identity. It's very easy. You actually can download this. You can store it on your handphone, and you can actually create your own internet identity. And after that, you can start to use the ICP wallet, okay, in order for you to actually use the tokens. If you want to look at ICP live, you can go to dashboardinternetcomputer.org, and you can see all sorts of information that's been published for general public to see. We can also see where the data centers are. If you go to this website, internetcomputer.org is a general information on internet computer. But if you type in dashboard in front of internetcomputer.org, you should be able to see ICP live. For developers, an internet computer is built for developers. in order for you to create dApps. Okay, dApps is decentralized apps. If you put any applications on a blockchain, that's known as dApps. Okay, so you will need to learn several languages if you want to do that. Let's just have a look at developer section. We also, the ICP also offers developer grant program. Okay, it's got, I've already spoken about this last week, whereby there are 5,000 US dollars grant to be offered. They've also $25,000 level, and the highest level is $100,000 grant to be offered for developers. And now we're trying to attract any AI developers to actually onboarding their software onto our blockchain. Okay, I think I'm probably towards the end of the slides. Basically, you need to know several languages. Maybe you can use Motoko as a language, or you can also use Rust, Rust canister development. What you can do if you want to try out the Motoko development, Motoko program, you can go to the link. You can search Motoko Playground, and you should be able to find all this information about Motoko language. And another language that's becoming popular is the TypeScript programming language. So we actually encourage you to actually have a look at TypeScript, especially if you're familiar with JavaScript. Okay, it's not much different from TypeScript. But there are certain things that are not, what do you call it? It's becoming slightly unique. Okay. Right. I think that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about the ICP. You can learn a lot more about ICP if you go to internetcomputer.org. You can find a lot more downloadable information. You can learn from their website. There's some more information for you to actually explore. So in the meantime, if there are any questions that you want to ask, I probably can answer. And as I said, I'm not a very techy person, so I can just answer in a simple way because I understand your language. Therefore, I should be able to explain in light and easy way. Okay. Right. Any questions, Sabu? Do you have any question to ask?
We have, oh, this one is Shad. Thank you, Shad, for joining us for
Right. Okay. That's
today's session.
waving, hand waving. Right. Okay. Thank you, Ishaq,
So,
for
so,
coming. And salam.
so
Yes, who's answering us? Salam.
yeah, this one is from Nunia. Yeah. So I just want to one questions, maybe two.
Okay.
I just want to know because last time we already said like everybody can participate with the blockchain's developments. So if maybe student or other people outside want to participate in blockchain developments, maybe what's the area, what are the area that we can use this type of blockchain technology? Maybe there's some certain area that the students can participate. Let's say they want to joining other certain what do you call type of blockchains.
Right. Okay. Basically, they can come up with any problems that they want to solve. Okay. So, for example, if they're designing their apps, so they'll probably want to come up with AI software, or they want to design any gaming software, etc., etc. All these can be uploaded into deployed into blockchain. Okay, so you can actually design any projects that you want, and you can try to play around with blockchain. So I strongly encourage any students just talk to me regarding your project, and I shall be able to assist you in what do you call it, in helping you to deploy your game software or your any other software onto the blockchain itself. So that's why I think the students there's no particular area as long as you've got an idea to develop a project. Sometimes you can use a blockchain as a database itself. For example, you want to store any information that you think you want to trace some kind of processes. you can use the blockchain itself as a tracking mechanism because it's immutable. Okay, so you can design that as simple software as simple as that, or you can actually just create a ledger if you like. Okay, so you can also put your ledger onto the blockchain. So I wouldn't say we restrict all sorts of there's no restrictions in whatever you can think of. Okay, you can always put in blockchain. If you can imagine, if you design an apps, for example, where would you put your apps? Is it you're going to use Google Play Store? So that's just a platform. If you can imagine that ICP blockchain is also a platform for you to put your apps. So it's just an alternative. Now, if you put in Google Play Store, for example, I think there's some restrictions, there's some fees that you have to pay, but with ICP blockchain, the fee is very minimal. The storage fee, as you see just now, is about for 5 gig per year. It's only about $5, right? So it's very very cheap, and this is the reason why you should store all your softwares onto this ICP blockchain. So I hope all the students who are interested, they can contact us, and we can try to assist them. Perhaps we can try to apply for the grant to assist your programming project. That is, you can apply in groups if you like. Okay, with together with the lecturer. So this is what I think I would encourage the students to actually apply ICP grant, developers grant.
Yeah, that means any system that are using database or storing data also can use the blockchain.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, you can actually use any some kind of database. You can treat the blockchain as a database as well. Okay, because that you can just store the data there. That's no problem.
Yes, I see.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
And then I think it's in Malaysia, they always think that the blockchains only we can use in cryptocurrency, or we can use another also. What any kind of suggestion that
Okay, you're talking about. I don't quite understand cryptocurrencies.
yep, yep.
What do you mean by that?
In Malaysia, maybe
Mhm.
they are thinking that the blockchains we can use only for the bitcoins, not for the
Oh, I
others. So
see. I see.
how we can recall tell the people outside. So
Mm.
actually, we can use another what you call many system we can use using the
Yeah.
blockchains.
Yes, okay. A lot of people in Malaysia, they think that blockchain is related to any cryptocurrencies. When we talk about blockchain, they think that's all about cryptocurrencies. Now, this is not true because cryptocurrencies is a part of, is using blockchain as its technology. But blockchain is more uh, general than that. Okay, it's actually um, it can solve a lot of problems. For example, blockchain can be used in the healthcare industry. Blockchain can be used in agricultural industry. So there are many usage of blockchain. If you, for example, if you store programs that is known as smart contracts, if you store just ledger, so it's actually just ledger. You know what I mean? So blockchain is not about cryptocurrencies. Blockchain is more general than that. If you try to reduce corruption, for example, that's one of my area of interest. I would like to use blockchain to stop the government from, abusing the money that belongs to the people. So this is how powerful blockchain is. So blockchain is not about cryptocurrencies. Okay, the wider use of blockchain. So I hope people will explore blockchain for uh, any other interesting usage, and hopefully they come to ICP because they will appreciate the cost savings that they can have by using ICP as the blockchain. So I hope we can give a competitive alternative to their other competitors' blockchain.
Yep. Yeah, people always think like blockchain only for Bitcoin. Usually in Malaysia,
Yeah,
especially in Malaysia,
that's right.
Bitcoin is cryptocurrency, and they don't we call they don't sometimes like if we talk blockchain, they will switch off. They think like Bitcoin
Yeah,
is
yes,
blockchain
yes.
only for.
So it's our job to explain what we do.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like, especially for students and lecturers, I
Uh-huh.
feel like they ought to know the language for them to develop this blockchain technology. Right now, we're promoting TypeScript. If you can Google TypeScript, there are a lot of tutorials on how to use TypeScript. You can now use TypeScript to actually access the blockchain. You can deploy your programs to the blockchain, for example. So I would really like to talk to lecturers and students. If you're interested to know more about this, I can actually come over and have a chat with you people, with the youngsters especially. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it for us. I really feel like if there are any startups, for example, who wants to know more
Mhm.
about the grants, just contact me. What I will do, I'll probably, or you can just call me up, and I'll try to explore what other projects are you involved in, and then I'll try to explain about how you're going to use blockchain technology. And if you're interested, you can also apply for the grant. Then I'll just have a look at what are the levels of the progress that you're doing in your current software development, and after that we'll just take it from there. Okay, so I'll suggest that you have a look at this internetcomputer.org website so that you can read through the grant handbook, developers grant handbook. You can actually download that, you can read it through, and we can discuss further. So I hope by sharing this information, you'll all be excited to use ICP blockchain as a platform for you to promote your technology, your softwares, okay, your apps. Okay, I think that's pretty much time that we have for today. And if there are any questions later on, you can always put your questions in the comment section, and hopefully we'll just we'll take it from them. Okay, Labu.
Okay.
So thank everyone for listening, and I will see you again some other times. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Bye.